Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to Butt First Yoga. Emily here as always, and I am super excited to show you a little bit of a preview of Empower. So I mentioned in my last video that I have launched my virtual live stream classes every week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. You can join for a monthly fee, or you can drop into any of those classes, no matter where in the world you are. But I had some people ask what those classes actually look like. So just a heads up, the difference between what I do live stream and Butt First Yoga is that live stream is really a full class, 45 to 60 minutes, depending on if it's bar, yoga, or yoga sculpt. So this is a 60-minute yoga class that I recently taught. I love this one. It's kind of gentle to start. I felt like it was really good for just opening up the hips and getting some good twists and rotations and all that stuff in. So I wanted to share it with you all. Feel free to drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you have questions about Empower or anything else, again, feel free to comment below. Let me know. Otherwise, remember to like this video, subscribe so you know when the next Butt First videos are dropping. I'm excited to have a lot of new content ideas coming for you here soon. And enjoy the 60-minute yoga flow.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to VINYASA Flow Yoga. You should be able to hear music right now as well as my voice. And if you cannot, make sure you say something in the chat if you're watching us live. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and get started down in child's pose. If you want to come down to your mat, bring your big toes to touch, open your knees up as wide as you feel comfortable, and then reach your hands forward and allow your forehead to rest down on your mat. We'll find child's pose today, that moment of rest before we get started. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh out your mouth. One more time all together. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh out your mouth. Now you're welcome to continue with this breath today in through your nose, out through your mouth. Or if you'd like to cultivate your Ujjayi breath or your victorious yogi breath, inhale through your nose, keep your mouth closed, and exhale through your nose. You'll create this oceanic sound in the back of your throat, and that breath is going to help you to build heat if you so choose today. As you settle in on your breath, see if you can reach your hips an inch closer towards your heels. Maybe you reach your hands an inch closer towards the top of your mat. What would it be like to melt a little bit deeper into this pose, even just by 1%? Now, you've already committed to taking this hour out of your day for yourself. So today I offer you the intention of staying present in this hour. As your mind might want to wander to what comes next, or you feel anxious in getting to something, whether it's the next pose or what you have going on after this, see if you can pull your mind back to being present and remind yourself just this moment. On your next inhale, rise up to tabletop. Bring your hands under your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. And we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Lower your belly, lift your chin, lift your tailbone. Exhale, cat. Round and curl your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. See if you can press firmly into your palms as you reach and open your heart forward. Exhale, cat. Round and curl your spine. Create space between your shoulder blades. Inhale brings us back to tabletop. When you're ready, extended child's pose with your right leg out. Extend your right leg. Your toes are towards the front of your mat. Your heel is in line with your knee unless it's not comfortable for you for any reason. Keep hips level on top of your knee. Inhale, cow, open the heart, lift the tailbone. Exhale, cat, round and curl the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now we'll come back, bringing our hands under our shoulders if they moved. Keep the left knee under the hip. From here, inhale, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Maybe you rotate the wrist a couple of times each way. And then slide your right hand under your left. Big exhale. Maybe your right temple comes down to the mat. You could extend your left arm up towards the top of the mat. You could also bring it behind your back for a half bind, or bring it under your left shoulder for added support. This is a pretty deep twist as we get started today. So take what you need. Maybe you don't twist all the way. Maybe your head doesn't come down to the ground, but feel that deep sensation in your inner thigh, in the back of your shoulder. One more breath in. Exhale, let it go. When you're ready, left hand under the shoulder if it's not already. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, place it back down. Taking a few breaths just in this tabletop with leg extended. You could stay on hands. You could drop to elbows. Notice where you feel the best sensation as you get ready this morning. Notice where sensation shows up. Maybe it's a new sensation you haven't felt before. When you're ready, if you're on forearms, let's come back up to hands. Tuck the right knee underneath the right hip. And as you're ready, left leg will go out towards the side. I know that I'm opposite of you on the screen, but left leg is out towards the side. Toes are towards the front of your mat. Again, and keeping that tabletop position with just the leg extended, press through the outer edge of your left foot. Inhale, cow, lower the belly, open the heart. Exhale, cat, round and curl. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale, cow. See if you can lift your tailbone up and reach it back another inch. Exhale, cat. Inhale back to a neutral spine. Exhale, hold. This time, place your right hand underneath your face. Inhale, left arm reaches up towards the sky. You could rotate the wrist, maybe you open, close the hands. And exhale, glide it underneath the right arm, finding that needle. Again, right hand could be underneath the right shoulder. Maybe you reach it forward, maybe you reach your hips back. This is a deep twist, and maybe on this side it feels a lot different. Can you give yourself grace in the pose? Simply allowing it to settle into your body. When you are ready, inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, place it back down. We'll find just a whole stillness in this pose. You could stay on your hands again, or maybe you come to elbows. Notice if you need to shift your hips forward or back. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to your hands if you're not already, and then left knee underneath your hips. All right, everyone, coming back into tabletop. We'll stretch a little bit through our wrists and our forearms. With so many people working from home, or maybe we're sitting just as much as we've always sat, which is a lot. Let's go ahead and take our hands, start to rotate them towards the outside. So your fingertips are turning out, and they're towards the outside of your mat. Notice what that feels like to maybe shift your weight from wrist to wrist. If that feels good, you're looking for more sensation. Can you rotate so your fingertips face towards your knees? You could do one arm, you could do both arms, maybe shifting forward and back. We tend to be so tight in our forearms, especially from all the typing and the texting that we do, even just scrolling social media and being on our phone or computers in general. So can you find breath as you find expansion through your forearms? Start to make your fingertips back up towards the top of your mat. We'll flip our right palm, so our palm is up towards us and the back of our hand presses into the mat. Again, maybe you shift forward and back. Now we want to be careful here. We're not putting all of our weight on the back of our hand. It's really not designed to hold a lot of weight, but putting just enough that we can get that deep stretch in our wrists and in our forearm. And when you're ready, switch sides, flipping the left palm so it faces us. Full flexion of the wrist. And slowly take that back down. Again, maybe you open and close your hand a couple of times. You can spread your fingertips apart. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, sit back on your heels. This time we're going to get a deep stretch through our feet, which might sound odd, but it's going to feel really good. So go ahead and tuck your toes. And then notice that the sensation kind of fires up right away. This is a pose that looks a lot different than how it feels. So start by tucking your toes and then slowly walking your way back. Maybe you sit up all the way, taking your hands off the mat completely. And again, just feel that sensation in the back of your feet. Our feet are another area where we tend to be really tight because we use them a lot if we walk and run. And so the fascia under our feet tends to tighten up, and we don't take a lot of time to stretch out or to lengthen it. I challenge you to stay present in this moment to see if you can take any fidgeting out that might be tempting. When you're ready, deep breath in, reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, find the chest opener. Still working through our feet, but now opening up our chest slightly. Option to stay here or to reach the hands behind the back, interlace your hands, open your chest. One more deep breath in. And exhale, place your hands down and walk yourself out. Maybe you paddle out the tops of your feet. Again, just noticing that sensation, how different it feels compared to what we normally do. Deep breath in through your nose, and on your exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips high and back, find downward facing dog. From here, hands and feet are shoulders width apart. Give yourself a generous bend in your knees as you continue to press through your palms and reach your tailbone up towards the top corner of the room. Spread your fingertips apart, press firmly into the L-shaped fingers. You can stay here in stillness or take a few moments to find paddling the heels, pressing one heel down at a time, stretching through the back of the leg. When you're ready, find stillness, deep breath in. Hold through your exhale. Inhale, look forward, gaze between your hands. As you exhale, tiptoe your feet towards the top of your mat, bring your feet behind your wrists. Find Ragdoll Pose. Grab for your elbows or your biceps. Allow yourself to truly fold over your body, hinging at your hips. Let your head hang heavy. Bring the weight back slightly. Maybe you sway side to side. You can shake your head yes. Mindfully no. Really loose. Big breath in. And exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, roll up super slow, one vertebrae at a time. Nice slow start to our practice this morning. Shoulders roll up, down, and back, finding a tall neutral position. Face your palms forward as you stand up tall in mountain pose. Ground through the four corners of your feet. And if you don't feel balanced with your big toes touching, you can always separate them slightly. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, ground deeper, be more present. Press through your feet. Inhale, extend the arms up overhead. Pinkies rotate in, palms face towards each other. Exhale, palms to touch, bring them down to heart center. Keep the eyes closed, or maybe you find a soft gaze down at your middle fingers, thumbs to heat. Coming back to your intention, as you've started to move through this practice and we've had moments of movement and stillness, have you been able to stay with that intention of being present and being able to pull yourself back in this moment? Even if it's uncomfortable to move slow, even if it's uncomfortable to stay still. One, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Grab your right wrist, exhale, side body stretch to the left. Open up your chest, press firmly through your right foot. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, grab opposite wrist, take it up and over right side, half moon. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, bring your hands to your shins, reach the crown of your head forward, find a flat back. Press your shoulders down and back. Draw your belly button up and in. One more breath in. And when you're ready, exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back to a plank. Right away, you can come up onto toes. You can lower down to knees, but keep a long line from the tip of your head to your tailbone. If you're on your knees, let's keep our toes planted on the ground as well, finding some extra grounding in our plank. If you're on your toes, can you continue to press firmly through your palms as you reach your heels back another inch? Lengthen through the crown of your head, deep breath in. Exhale, pull the elbows in towards the ribs, lower down all the way to your mat, super slow. Untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Open the heart forward, pull the elbows back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open the heart forward. Exhale, fold down. One more time, baby cobra, little to no weight in the hands. Use the back body to lift and reach up. Inhale. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, extend the arms out wide to a T, palms face down. Bring your left arm underneath your underneath your left shoulder. Bend your left knee. Gently push yourself and roll over to your right shoulder, finding a gentle opening in the right shoulder. You could rest your temple down on the ground. You could leave your head up off the mat. What we're doing is opening up through the right shoulder and also getting a little bit of a spinal twist, just like we did when we were in the extended leg child pose. Big breath in. Exhale brings us back to center. Unbend your knee. Open both arms up to your T. Inhale, right arm under the right shoulder. Bend the right knee. And slowly roll over to your left shoulder this time, opening up. Maybe you find you need to move your hand up a little bit or back a little bit. Again, getting that deep sensation through your shoulder and even into your pecs. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly bring yourself back to center, unbend the knees. We'll bring our hands back underneath our shoulders, pull the elbows in. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, plank up to toes or knees, downward facing dog. Hips high and back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk or step your feet behind your wrists, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, reach the crown of the head long, press your shoulders down and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. And this time, exhale, hands to center. Inhale, reach the hands up overhead, palms face in. Now bend your right elbow. Use your left hand to grab the right elbow. Inhale, get long. Exhale, side body stretch to the left side. So now we're starting to engage and stretch the triceps. If you'd like to add a little stretch for your neck, specifically into your SCM, you can look down underneath your armpit. Notice the sensation that shows up. Continue to press your right shoulder away from the ear, opening up that space between the ear and the shoulder. Inhale, back to center, arms extend. And exhale, bend the left elbow, grab with your right hand, side body stretch to the right. Option to look underneath the armpit. Inhale, back to center, arms extend. And exhale, forward fold. Hands could dive out or through the center of the body. Halfway lift, inhale, reach the crown of the head long. And exhale, plank. This time, inhale, shift your weight forward slightly if you're on your toes. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. If you lower halfway, inhale, tuck the toes, open the heart forward, upward facing dog. If thighs are off the ground, arms can be extended. They come together. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips high and back. Inhale, right leg reaches towards the sky. Turn your toes down towards the ground. Level and square your hips. Press evenly through both palms. Our tendency is to start to shift to the left side. One more, inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the right hip. As you open the right hip, are you pressing evenly through both palms? Find strength as you press through the L-shaped fingers. Relax your left heel. Inhale, extend. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your foot between your hands. Open your heart forward. Front knee is behind the toes, directly over the heel. If it's not there, give it a little pull forward. Lower to the back knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, crescent, reach the arms up overhead. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. When we reach our arms up overhead, they tend to want to come with. Let's keep them down and back today. Big inhale. Exhale, slide back, half split. Lift your toes towards your nose. Bump your hips back, but keep them off of your heel. Now, can you energetically pull your right heel back? Think about pressing your heel deeper into the mat and at the same time trying to slide it back. As if you were trying to maybe drag your mat or create crinkles in your mat. Inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, walk forward, find low lunge. This time, lift the back knee, tuck the toes. An easy twist, right arm reaches up. Now, option to stay here, or turn on your back foot, the outer edge of your back foot. Start to reach your hands back. We find a lizard, revolve lizard. Notice the sensations that open your outer hips. If this doesn't feel good on your wrist, you can always stay in easy twist. One more breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your foot back. Inhale, left leg reaches up. All 5 toes down towards the ground. Press evenly through your palms. Relax your right heel down. Inhale. Exhale, open the hip, bend the knee. Try to close off your left armpit if it tried to open up. Think about creating that length in your ribs and your hips. Inhale, extend. Exhale, low lunge. Plant the foot between the hands. Open your heart forward. Big inhale. Lower to the bottom knee. Untuck the toes. Arms reach. Now we tend to want to dump into our hips here. Can you really find that pelvic floor engagement that allows you to stretch through your right hip flexor while also keeping yourself engaged and lifted? One more inhale. Exhale, half split, bump the hips back. Press firmly into your left heel. Try to energetically pull it back as if you could create those crinkles in your mat. It's more so about that hinge at the hips versus getting your chest towards your shin. Inhale, walk forward, low lunge, tuck the toes, lift the knee, easy twist. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Now, option to stay here. We're going to start to roll on the outer edges of the feet, reaching back behind that revolved lizard. Continue to reach your hands back. Notice how this feels different. Notice how it feels the same. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, downward facing dog, step it back. When you're ready, inhale, look forward. And exhale, travel the feet forward, fold. Halfway lift. Inhale, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, forward fold. We'll start to move out one breath, one movement. I don't necessarily want you to think about speeding up, but rather lengthening your breath and being able to enjoy each pose as long as you can while still moving one breath to one movement. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, bend the right elbow, take it up and over to the left side. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend the left elbow up and over, right side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga or right to down dog, your choice. If you chaturanga, knees or toes, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge, plant your foot. This time, back knee stays lifted. Inhale, high lunge. Get high on the back ball of your foot. Exhale, modified pyramid. Extend the front leg. Maybe your hands come to shins or down to the mat. Inhale, high lunge. Bend the front knee. Reach up. Exhale, revolve, twist. Open up towards the right side. Option to stay here or exalted warrior. Reach back. Big inhale. Exhale, untwist. And down dog. Inhale, left leg reaches. Exhale, low lunge, plant your foot down. Back heel is high, knee is lifted. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, modified pyramid. Pull the right hip forward slightly, keep it in line. Inhale, high lunge, bend the front knee, get tall. Exhale, easy twist, open up. Option to stay here. Or reach back, your left hand comes to the back of your thigh. Top arm reaches up and over, getting that deep, deep stretch through your hip flexors. And big inhale. Exhale, down dog, unwind, step back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, right elbow bend, take it up and over. Maybe you find more length this time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend the left elbow, reach up and over. Inhale, extend. Exhale, forward fold, hinge the hips. Halfway lift, inhale, get long in your spine. Exhale, chaturanga if you choose, or right back to down dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Stay high in the back heel. Exhale, modified pyramid. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, easy twist. Inhale, exalted warrior. Reach up and back, stretch to the front body. Exhale, downward facing dog. Unwind, step back. Inhale, left leg this time. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your foot firmly. Inhale, high lunge. Grow tall, grow confident. Exhale, modified pyramid. Inhale, high lunge. Put the 90-degree bend back in the front knee. Exhale, easy twist. Open up, reach your fingertips. Inhale, exalted, reach back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Frame the front foot, step it back. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, come down to knees. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and roll onto our back. We'll move into our core section. As you come onto your back, I want you to bring the soles of the feet to touch and the knees to open wide. To open up your elbows wide, bring your hands to your temples. We'll start with Supta Baddha Konasana sit-up. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale, lift. Pulling your heart up towards the ceiling, sliding your ribs towards your chest. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now you're off on your own. I want you to use your breath. Make the movement match the breath. Make the breath match the movement. Every exhale, could you allow yourself to reach up one more inch, just seeing what's attainable as you work through the front of your abdominals. You're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Bring your knees back towards each other. Plant your feet flat, knees are bent. Going into penguins, inhale, lift your shoulder blades off. Gaze through your inner thighs, palms down. Reach right, reach left. Reaching for your heels now, getting into your obliques. And exhale every time you reach for a heel. Come on, you got this. Stay lifted. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Awesome job, everyone. Let's go ahead and bring our knees now over our hips. Shins are parallel to the ground. You can keep your hands long by your side or open them up towards the side into a T. Either way, the low back presses firmly against the ground as close as you can. Inhale, lower the right heel. Little tap to the ground, just barely. And lift it back up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, pull it back up. Your goal is to keep your knees at 90 degrees and to keep the shins parallel to the ground the entire time. An inhale and an exhale, always matching breath with movement. You're welcome to stay here, or we start to speed it up just a hair. Inhale, lower. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Always returning the knees back over the hips and the shins parallel to the ground. Low back pulled in close towards the mat, belly button to spine. Hug your ribs in, your laughing muscles are super strong and engaged. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Hug your knees in. Awesome, awesome job, everyone. Let's go ahead and rock our way up to a downward facing dog. You're welcome to come onto your side and push yourself up, or rock and roll the length of your spine. Roll over your knees. And as you're ready, getting settled back into downward facing dog with an exhale. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, plant your foot down between your hands, back knee is lifted. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, modified pyramid. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, easy twist, just opening the arms towards the right side. Inhale, exalted. Now, big change. Inhale, exhale, side angle. Unwind, bring your right elbow inside your right thigh, flatten your back foot, then reach up and over or straight up, your choice. Settling into side angle for the first time today. Front knee is over the heel. You're pressing through the back edge of the foot. Spin your top rib back, your bottom rib under. Deep breath in. Hold your exhale. Now, look forward to the top right corner of your mat. As you're ready, lower your hand down. Start to push off your back foot. Inhale, half moon pose. Opening up, finding balance on just one side. Reach your top hand, pull your ribs back. Flex through your back foot. See if you can lift it just 1 inch higher. Ooh. Big inhale. Slowly lower with control. Exhale, back side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, downward facing dog. On to our other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, low lunge. You know where we start. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, modified pyramid. Back heels lifted. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, revolve. Open up. Inhale, exalted. Here's the big change. Inhale, get long. Exhale, rotate. Unwind. Plant your back foot. Inhale, open up. Find your breath. Maybe your left elbow is inside the left side, gently pushing out to open up your hip. Maybe your hand is all the way down to the ground. Breath in as you look towards the top left corner of your mat. Start to inch your foot forward. And when you're ready, exhale, lift off. Open your hips, get long in your spine. Maybe you grow your arm reaching towards the ceiling. Maybe it stays on your hip for support. Maybe you try that balance challenge of lifting the left arm up, finding just 1 point of contact with the floor. 1 more inhale. Exhale slowly with control, lower down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, get long. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, we travel back down right away, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plank, chaturanga, your choice. We will all meet in downward facing dog. Half up, upward facing dog, inhale. And exhale, down dog is where everyone meets. Inhale, right leg reaches up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high lunge. We've been here. Exhale, modified pyramid. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, revolve twist. Inhale, exalted warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, side angle, cartwheel the hands, elbow inside the thigh, open up. Deep breath in, hold through your exhale. Inhale, star pose, arms and legs extend, toes out, heels in, take up space. Exhale, horse pose, lower down. Now toes are out, heels are in, shoulders rest on top of the hips, Draw your belly button in. Push your knees towards your pinky toes. Big breath in. And exhale, forward fold with wide legs. Turn your toes in, heels out this time. Now you can leave your hands under your shoulders. If you have the flexibility to come to forearms, you can. Maybe walk your hands forward. Maybe walk them behind you, or you grab for opposite wrists or opposite ankles. Finding this wide-legged forward fold, getting a deep stretch and sensation through the hamstrings, but also that similar sensation through our back body of just creating space between the vertebrae. When you're ready, bring hands back underneath shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the front of the mat. Crawl your hands forward, foot on the inside of the feet. On the inside of the hands, there we go. Hands frame the front foot. Big inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg, left leg reaches. Exhale, low lunge, plant your foot. Inhale, high lunge, get long, reach up. Exhale, revolve, twist, open to the side. Inhale, exalted warrior. And inhale, low lunge. We forgot modified pyramid. So let's go ahead and find that bump the hips back, extend the front leg. Now, little change, inhale, low lunge. Spin the back foot in, open up, side angle. It's a little different way of getting there, but we're even on both sides. Big breath in. Hold through your exhale. Inhale, rise up, star pose. Toes out, heels in. Exhale, horse. Push the knees towards the pinky toes, feet flat. Open your heart forward. Draw your belly button in. When you're ready, big inhale, open up. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Now, toes turn in, heels turn out, and you can drop your hands down. You can reach again for those opposite ankles. Otherwise, I offer the opportunity this time to bring your hands underneath to lengthen your spine. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, release down. Now you could stay here, maybe sway side to side, or find stillness, just hold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crawl forward, low lunge. Hands frame the front foot. Downward facing dog on that exhale. Inhale, right leg reaches. Exhale, the best words a yoga teacher could ever say. Half pigeon pose. Bring your your knee towards your wrist. Open your heart forward. Untuck your back toes. Now maybe you stay here in a lifted pigeon, half pigeon, or you can take your elbows down. Find sleeping pigeon, even resting your forehead down if you could. We'll be here for a couple of moments, and so I really want you to settle in, to try to find comfort in this pose that is not very comfortable. Whether that is finding comfort in your breath, breathing in through your nose, exhaling through your mouth, finding comfort in creating space, with each exhale, can you soften in something? Whether it is releasing the tip of your tongue from the roof of your mouth, or relaxing the forehead or the space between the eyebrows. Maybe it's just gently allowing the stretch to lengthen a little bit more. When you're ready, slowly rise up back to hands. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg reaches. Exhale, half pigeon, knee towards wrist. Untuck your back toes. First, we open the heart forward. And as we exhale, we fold down if we choose. Can you soften into your shoulders, into your head, your neck? Think of all the new spaces that we've opened up today. Now, can you find that same space in your hips? As you're ready, inhale, come back up onto hands. And exhale, lift up. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, come down to knees. We'll swing our legs around to the front. Sit up on our sit bones with the legs extended. You could even remove the flesh from underneath your sit bones if that makes you feel more comfortable. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge forward, find a forward fold. Toes pull back towards your face. Think about bringing your belly button closer towards your thighs while keeping the chest open and lifted. Inhale, sit back up, shoulders roll down and back. Reach the arms forward. Let's roll down one vertebrae at a time. Slowly tuck the tailbone. One vertebrae lowers down. Reach your hands up overhead. And exhale, let's place the hands down by our side, palms down. Bend your knees, plant your feet. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift your hips high, press firmly through your feet. Roll your shoulder heads underneath. Maybe you stay here, maybe you interlace hands behind your low back, really helping to open up the shoulders. Energetically pull the knees towards each other. Press firmly into the four corners of both feet. Hips lift 1 inch higher. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly roll down and release. All right, we'll bring the soles of the feet to touch, open the knees up. You can bring one hand onto your chest, one hand onto your belly, finding Supta Baddha Konasana or supine down angle. Take a few breaths, notice where you're at. When you're ready, slowly bring your knees back towards each other. Extend your right leg long and pull your left knee in towards your chest. Give it a hug, maybe roll the ankle a couple of times each way. Open your arms up to a T, palms lift. Now plant the left foot back down so you can shift your hips slightly to the left side. Lift the knee, and when you're ready, spinal twist. Let your knee fall off to the right side. Realign your shoulders so they are grounded and planted on your mat. You could stay here with left knee over to the right side. You could also you can also bend both knees, maybe even using your hand to gently pull the knee over. Again, keeping contact with the left shoulder and the mat. Inhale brings us back to center. And we'll shift our hips now to the right side. Extend the left leg. Inhale, right knee up and in. and let it fall to the left side. Again, if that shoulder pops up off the ground, let's pick our upper body up, re-rotate, readjust, shoulders plant, arms reach. Big inhale. Exhale, draw the knee back in. Let's plant the foot down, bring both feet in. We'll find one final pose with happy baby. Grab for grab for outsides of the feet or outsides of the shins. Maybe you use your inner peace fingers to grab big toes. Focus on pushing your feet as if you were going to be able to step on the ceiling. Big breath in. And exhale, release. Bring your knees together. Squeeze everything in. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Hug, 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 hug. Everything in. Big breath. And exhale, enter your final Shavasana. Feet can open wide. Hands can open wide. Maybe you bring one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Let your shoulders melt. Let the tip of your tongue just rest from the top of your mouth. Unfurrow your brow. We'll be here for just a few moments, and so take advantage of this moment, being present, being here, knowing that whatever comes next will be there. Don't let this moment pass by. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. For now, Shavasana. As you're ready, start to bring movements to your fingers and your toes. You can always stay here a little bit longer, but if it's time to integrate into your day, let's take that full body stretch, reaching up overhead. Slowly roll off to the side. Use your bicep as a pillow. Eyes can stay closed. Then gently push yourself up to a seated position. Again, keep your eyes closed or a soft gaze. Try to put very little to no effort into where to look. Let your shoulders rest on top of your hips. And we'll finish with a deep breath in together, everyone. Big inhale, reach the hands up overhead. Exhale, hands to touch. Bring the palms to the center of the chest. We bow together and say, Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. Happy Sunday, or if you're watching this a little bit later, happy day, wherever you're at. I will see you next Sunday, same time, same place, Yoga Sculpt. So if you have some soup cans or water bottles or dumbbells, let's make sure we grab those before class. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you next